Good evening, everybody. Welcome to CDR. This week's race, round 3, Tier 1 here at Silverstone. Comms tonight is myself, Clemo. And here we go. First car out on track is Wicken. Weather is pretty clear at the moment, anyway. Evening, Colin. Evening, Pink. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Oh, rain, end of Q3, maybe. Okay. That'll make it interesting. Apologies, lads. I might take a bit of time getting into it. I got home from working in Edinburgh probably not even an hour ago, so still a bit all over the shop at the minute, but we move on. Colin says, drive for the sessions I'll be taking part in. Don't need to worry about Q3. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. Just looking at everybody, soft tyres selected at the moment. Since the update, track is quite high wearing, so it'll be interesting to see what everyone does strategy-wise. Whether people have gone for the harder strategy, the balanced strategy, whether they decide to use mediums in this quali session or not. Obviously, that will take away a set from the race. But here we go. Wicken crosses the line now for our first lap. Looks tidy enough so far. He does have a car ahead of him, a Mercedes. It might give him a little bit of a slipstream down the straight. No, it pulls straight out of the way. Comes down now into Brooklands. Apex on exit, through Luffield. Through Cops for the first time at full speed. Keeps it pinned. Now for Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. On to the Hanger Straight. That big run now flat out down to Store. Drops it down 3 gears. Pushes back up to 7th before putting the anchors on for Vale. Now round club, final corner, up to the line, 27.6 first lap on the board. And yes, I still do have this annoying cough that I've had for the past few weeks now. Kieran, 27.6, just 600ths exactly faster than Wicken. We'll have a look at who's next. There's a car ahead of Riker on the track. I'm not sure if they're on a fast lap. No, Riker will be next. Riker's already used all his battery, so I wouldn't expect him to be challenging the top two. 27.9, yeah, a loss of battery there is going to cost him a lot of time. We've got a Red Bull of Flicks, 27.1. Rick, 26.5, there we go, first man in the 26s, wasting no time. We've got an Alpine out on track. Harold, Bruges is on an outlap. JJ's got the medium selected, which I think could cost him in the race, I'll be honest. Evening, Hosey Bud. Thanks for tuning in. I got Moritz pushing at the moment. As one of the Sobers is going for another lap. That's Wicken. He's done a cool down lap. He's going again. Bruges just started his hot lap. So Moritz up to the line, 27.2. Then we've got Harold, 26.7. Good lap from Harold there. Got LF, 27 flat. So next men, we've got Wickham, who's improved slightly, and Bruges just behind him as well. Bruges on his first run. We'll stick on with Wickham. I think Riker's going for another lap as well. Wickham's backed out. So it will be Bruges next. It's interesting to see the differing strategies about what ERS mode people go in, where they choose to burn. There we go now. Bruges used all his battery on the run up to Vale. Bit of the sausage curb there at Club on the entrance. Across the line, 26.9, just a tenth and a half-ish behind his teammate. Got Riker not improving at the moment. Who else have we got on a lap? Anderson's just started one. JJ is out on the mediums. Just come to the end of sector one. Yeah, Riker's still not improving. See what Anderson can do. Anderson, 27.6, puts himself P8. LOI Collins just started a lap. See what JJ does on the mediums. Oh, Rick has improved as well by another tenth. So he did a cool down lap and went again and improved. JJ 27.1 on the mediums, and now we know he's going to do a cool down and then go again. But that yeah, could have sacrificed something for his race. That extra set of mediums will have wear on it, and it is a high wearing track. Or it is since the update anyway. Anderson's on his in lap. We've got LY Colin coming through. Maggots and Beckett's now. And then Chapel onto the hanger straight. Flat out. What speed does he reach there? 2:11. Free store. Tidy through Club. Using all the curb. 27.4. Probably using all the curb because he wasn't going that fast. Love you, Colin. Who else have we got now? Oliver, who's behind Amar. So we'll stick on with Amar. Apologies, I'm back in just a second. Apologies there, guys. Speaking to the wife. So Bobo 26.6 puts himself P2. JJ improved 26.9 on his second run on the mediums. Who else went? Armar 27.4. Flicks 27.1. All over 27.2. We got Pink on a lap. And Ant on a lap as well. Evening pint size, bud. And up to the line, 27 flat. Let's see what Pink can manage now. Just Vale and Club to go. A little kiss of the curb. Oh, invalidated at the final corner. It was a 26-1. But if you invalidate, it doesn't mean nothing. Well done, Pink. Who's the Harold on another lap? Is improving by a tenth and a half at sector 2. He's into the pits. LF invalidated. He's on his way into the pits. Excuse me. And just set his time. Moritz was improving. Oh no, sorry, he's just improved a 27 flat. Riker has backed out. He's going again. And Pink, after invalidating on the final corner, would have invalidated this and next lap. Got Wiccan, Houses, Sammy on outlaps. Riker the only one pushing. And he's invalidated. Glock just started his hot lap. We'll stick on with him. Not got a time on the board yet. JJ still sat in the pits with the mediums on. I assume he'll change when he comes out for his final run, but Rick's still got his 3 lap softs on. Glock 27.3 there. Now, I heard that from the practice session before this lobby, the Glock was showing some really good pace and was close to Pink, up there with Pink, so be interesting to see what he can do. Glock obviously new. I think this is his second week racing. What speed does he get? To 11.12, so slightly lower wings than who we were watching earlier. I can't remember who it was. But now, free Vale, into club, avoids that big sausage curb, burn the rest of his battery up to the line, 26.9, P5 for Glock. We've got Rick on another outlap on the same worn tyres. Is that? It's still showing me he's still on the same tyres. LF's the same, he's still out on 2 lap old. He's going back out on 2 lap old tyres. Sammy set a 27 flat, put himself P10. Moritz has retired in the pits. Bobo's retired. Now Bobo's makes more sense. He's in second. Oh, Moritz has missed out on getting back out. Hosey's backed out of Viz lap. Anderson. Is Anderson next across the line? No. Red Bulls, they're on out laps. I think Anderson is the next. Anderson not burning as much battery though, but only reaching 207 miles per hour. Gox pulled into the pits and retired as well. Happy with his time. Anderson 27.3. I think that's right on the cut-off. I'd say between Anderson, Oliver 27.3, 27.2. Yeah, around that mark. I could be wrong, but everyone who knows it's not often. Rick doesn't improve. Sorry, that was Kieran, was it? Yeah, Kieran didn't improve. Anderson's just been overtaken by LOI Colin, 27 flat, put himself up to P9. Armagh also improved, a 27 flat. Wicken, P14. Ooh, he jumps up then. Red Bull flicks up to P5, 26.7. We've got Pink coming around the final corner now. Is he going to knock Oliver out? He certainly is. 26.3, puts himself top of the leaderboard and pops Oliver out of Q1. And yeah, cut off 27.2, so or mid, yeah, 27.258, mid 27.2. Wicken not seeing his name for a while, but making it through Q1. Pink setting the pace on his second run after invalidating his first. So we're losing Oliver, Anderson, Kieran, Hosey and Riker. And there we go. Confirmation, Pink setting the pace right at the end. Rick with an early lap setting the pace and then improving on a second run on the same tyres. Bobo just the one run. Harold did go back out but came in. But yeah, losing Oliver, Anderson, Kieran, Hosey and Riker. But second and a half covering the top 20. Less than 9.5 tenths covering the top 15. That's close. Especially in such a stacked tier 1 at the moment. Here we go now into Q2. Just have a quick double of the tyres. Everybody on the softs. Don't expect to see anything else, to be honest. First man out on track is LF, so we'll stick on with him for the first lap. We'll just have a quick look at current standings. The pink says almost flopped that. Yeah, I left it late, mate. Extremely late. I think invalidating right on the final corner on your first run screwed you. Obviously, invalidating your next run as well. So it's not even like you could just get a time on the board. But yeah, driver standings at the moment, 2 rounds in. We've got Pink Eye in the lead of the championship on 41 points. We've got Rick P2 on 40 points. Then Flicks P3 on 36 points. Then we have a 17-point gap to Moritz and Bobo. And then it's close after that, to be fair. Ant, JJ, Sammy. And a little bit of a drop to Spray, Drofter, Harold, Amar. But yeah, still a lot to play for, obviously. Only round 3 at the moment. Pink's enjoying having this lead over Bobo, but we know Bobo had the disconnection issue. I think it was a race 1. So plenty of racing left yet. A lot of tracks. We've got sprint races as well. I believe it's a sprint race next week at Brazil, so some people like the track, some people hate sprint races. LF a 28-1. That's not going to be enough. I've still got a lot of battery, so I'm guessing he had an issue. 27.6 from Rick, 27.6 from Moritz, 27.2. I'm sorry, from Rick. I'm guessing they're on used tyres, but well, pretty much all these laps. Sammy 27.4. Bobo 26.4, Harold 26.3, great lap from Harold. Flicks 26.5. Who we got next? Bruges used all his battery again, 27.1. Wiccan he's ahead of him. Yeah, I think Wiccan's next to cross the line. And Wiccan 37.5, so yeah, he backed out of that. Colin invalidated, and he's still in hot lap, whether he's doing that just to get a delta on the board. Oh, what am I doing? Pink, we've got Pink out on our lap. We've got one of the Aston Martins ahead of him. That's JJ. We'll stick on with JJ. We've got Wicken actually coming up to final couple of corners now on this second run. What can Wicken manage? Bit of a slide there through Club. 28-2, so improves, but it's not going to be enough to see him through. JJ now out the final corner. 26-2, JJ straight to the top. That will be a fresh set of tyres. Obviously got through on the mediums in Q1. See what Pink manages. $26.6. Harry saying everyone else on used tyres, I bet. I'll be honest, JJ's are fresh. Bobo. Bobo only did the one run, so I'd say it is. Yeah, Flicks as well, actually. And 26.3. Yeah, I'd probably say everyone's unused there, mate. Yeah. Glock up to the final corner now, just had a Mercedes in his way. 27.2. Ooh, P9. Working into the pits. I assume he'll pop a fresh set on and go back out. Yeah, the only tyres I can be certain on are JJ's because he qualified Q1 on the medium, so obviously he's not used a set of softs yet. So he's definitely fresh. Everyone else I'm unsure about, but I'd expect him to be unused. Moritz has invalidated for Maggots and Beckett's. Probably more Beckett's than Maggots, but yeah, Moritz was improving, almost 4 temps, but he's invalidated, so that's not good for him. And does he come into the pits, or does he try and do a cool down and go again? Yeah, he comes into the pits. Clocks into the pits. Got Armar now coming up to Vale. Yeah, I'll be honest, Harry, mate. I guess they were seeing you pop that time in, but I'll be honest, less than a tenth behind JJ as well. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. It's hard to tell what cut-off is for this Q2 session, obviously, with everyone doing the first runs on used tyres. Everyone has to get the second run perfect, make sure they don't invalidate. Looking at it, I'd say it's probably... I'd say it's probably LF Flicks 26.4, 26.5. Because some of them times above on the fresh tyres are quick. So, if the lads behind don't hook it up, could be anything. Could be anything. I'd say you've got to be in the 26s 100%. Armar 26.8 has got him P8. So I'd say 26s definitely. I'd say mid to low 26s. Left's burning battery, but he's not on a hot lap. Is that just to get back to change tyres or go out again? It is. He's in the pits. Couple of cars coming out now. Rick's on his way out. Wiccan's on an out lap. We have Bruges on an out lap as well. We have Glock on an out lap. We'll jump on with Rick. We know Rick can set a fast time, so I expect him to jump right up there with this. Just an out lap at the moment. But here we go now. Got us underway. JJ confident enough with his time, just the one lap for him. Hope track evolution doesn't help the rest of the guys out, but if anything I'd say it looks like it's getting cloudier. Obviously, guys saying we were expecting rain maybe towards the end of Q3. Rick 3/10 quicker at sector 1, puts it in 26.9 territory. But if he keeps that improvement up, which I expect he would, being a fresh set, looks nice and fast through Maggots and Beckett's. Yeah, second quicker. Might be in bloody 25s here. Up to Vale, through Club, then what's left of the battery, up to the line, yeah, well into the 25s, 25.694. Oh, that's quick. Who's next? Collins on an out lap. Wiccan. $26.9 for Wiccan. LF just started a lap. We got Bruges now. 26.7, puts himself P9, so stays P9, improves slightly. What else have we got now? Glock. 26.5, goes P7. Two Mercedes just crossed the line there. Armar's just started a lap. Moritz just started a lap. Pink just started a lap. Bobo just started a lap, and right, checkered flag is out. So Harold and Flicks and Sammy will not improve. Rick is the time to beat. Eli Colin will be first across the line. Then it'll be the Williams of LF. So Colin now out of Club, 26.9, P13. LF is only slightly under Sector 2. Kieran saying it's going to be a long night. Tell me about it, mate. I'm shattered after that 5-hour drive home. And LF doesn't improve. 26.4 is his time. Oh, Bruges is in the pits. Moritz up to the line. 26.9. Armar 26.5 up to P7. Woohoo! Pink 26.1. Bobo 25-9. Only 2 men in the 25s. Glock into the pits and retired. And Wickens in the pits as well. So that's it. Quality is done. Q2's done. Glock made it through. Flicks, I tell you what, I was again on the money with the cut off. 26.4, 26.5 is what I said. Oh, I think that's what I said. But yeah, Flicks just making it through there. Confirm the order in a second. And I've completely missed fucking standings. Here we go though now, Q3 session. This is the one that matters for them all. These are the bragging rights. Not that points are handed out for Paul or anything, but everybody wants it. Flicks will be the first to get a time in. I'd assume everybody's on fresh tyres here. A group of guys that are quite close. The two Aston Martins, Racing Bull, of Glock and Pink right on the back of that as well. Looking very close together. Flicks has got LF behind him. LF looking to capitalise on a bit of slipstream. Spread out a little bit, left a bit of space for the start of the first lap. Through Luffield now, Flicks looking nice and tidy, keeps it pinned. A little bit of overtake. Through Woodcut. I think it's Woodcut, I might be wrong. Into Cops. Flat all the way through Maggots and Beckett's. Breaking a downshift for Chapel. And we've had an Aston Martin back out of his lap. Yellow flag pop up. Just before Cops. Flicks into Stone out. Nice and wide on the exit. Uses the curb on the right for the entrance to Vale. Oh, plenty of curb through club and 27-4 first time on the board. Instantly beaten by LF with a 27-1. And Harold straight away with a 26-3. I think that's an identical time to what he set in Q2. Glock 26-2. Pink 25-7. Where's Bobo? Up to the line. 25-7. 7,000ths of a second bar. Rick 25-9. Now we've got JJ 151. I don't think that'll get you, Paul, mate. Armar 26-6. Ooh, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Great lap time from Bobo there. I'd say he's not really been threatening in Q1 and Q2, but first run in Q3, he's right where he needs to be. And now, prime position really. You don't want to be. He's ahead on his first run, so your banker lap's done. If you can improve again, then brilliant. But if not, the other lads might not improve, etc. He's in the prime position there, Bobo. JJ did back out and go again. And thankfully he is improving on that 151. Out the final corner now, and it's a 26-1. Would have been interesting to see what he could do on the first run on them fresh tyres. So yeah, great lap time there from JJ on that second run. Or second lap, sorry, not second run. As the rest of the field are in the pits. Be interesting to see who the first out is for a second run. Yeah, I agree, Kieran. Going to be some cracking laps now. Gloves are off. And first man out on track is Glock. Now, there was a chance of rain at the end of Q3. So, is he doing the right thing by getting out early? Don't leave it to the last possible minute. If there's potential of rain, you want to get a full clean lap in. I'd say evening to you, Luke. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, bud. Hope your holidays are going well. Nice to see you pop up. So we've got Armar out as well. Rick also out on a lap. Rest of the guys still in the pits. This morning to you, 7 AM. Oh. Where is it you've gone to, bud? I probably should know, but yeah, it's I'd say it's been a long week, mate. Was working in Sunderland Monday to Wednesday, and then Thursday drove from Sunderland to Edinburgh. Spent 10 hours in the van on Thursday. Did another job in Edinburgh today, and then drove home. So it's the whole week's a blur. Tokyo, oh lovely, very nice. Never been. I don't know if I would ever go, but it's always somewhere that has intrigued me. It's somewhere I would like to see. But I'm one of these like British slobs who, you know, I want the sun. I want to sit there, do absolutely nothing, with a beer in my hand and no top on. That's an holiday to me. We've got Glock on his lap now. Second run, which will probably be his final run as well, yeah. And he's not improving at sector 2. Hit 213 down the back straight though, using a lot of ERS. Out the final corner now. It's a 26 flats, P4 for Glock. We've got Armand next. 4 tenths under at sector 2. Just club to go now. All his battery used, pushing 26.3, P7. We've got Rick out the final corner now. Rick improving by 2 tenths. Oh, it's a 25.5, almost 4 tenth improvement. Everybody else out on outlaps. Who's that? JJ, first to cross the line for a flying lap. So we'll stick on with JJ now in what is his final run. Ferrari and Rick ahead. Well, Rick gets out of the way. He doesn't want to give him a slipstream. He don't want to help anyone else. See what JJ can manage. Sector 1 split is almost a tenth under. Can he keep that up now? He's run wide there, dips a wheel in the gravel. That could ruin him. That could ruin his lap. He's still pushing. He has to because it's his only chance, but I don't think we're going to see improvement from JJ. I think that might have cost him there, dipping that wheel in the gravel. Glock in the pits and retired. Yeah, 4 thousandths over his time at sector 2. It's cost him, but if he can improve through sector 3, then fresher tyres now. Obviously a lot fresher than what he set his first time on. He should be able to make a bit of time back. Whether it's going to be enough to get him ahead of Glock, I don't know. Pushing now through club. And it is enough to get him ahead of Glock. 26 flat. 26.057 puts in P4. Who is next? It is Flicks. 26.1. Bobo's come into the pits. And Pink sets a 25.4. We've got Ant coming up to the final corner, improving by 4 tenths. So he could dip into the 25s. 25.9 from Ant. So Aston Martin P4 and 5 for the moment. We've got Harold. Final corner, 25.9. P4 for Harold. Great lap. LF 26.2. So yeah, Pink improving on that second run. Rick obviously improved on his second run. Bobo decided to pit, so it must have made a mistake somewhere. Yeah, Pink taking pole. Yeah, just over half a tenth from Rick. Bobo not improving after setting the fastest of the first runs. Harold up in P4 is great, and JJ doing Good jobs, JJ. Having a mistake there that's cost him a few attempts. So JJ had probably been P4 without that. Well, he'd have definitely been P4 without that mistake, at least. Glock P7, Flicks P8, LF P9, Armar rounding out your top 10. As Glock says, whoever claimed I was fast needs to reassess the views I'm washed. Well, quality's not everything, mate. The race is where the points are scored, so this is where consistency matters, strategy matters, and as always, a bit of luck. You always need a bit of luck. I don't think there's ever been a champion without a bit of luck. Just waiting for the guys now, picking the strategies, and I'll be back in just before it starts. Here we go. I am back. Just a quick tyre check. Sammy, Anderson, Kieran, Housey on hard. Everybody else starting on the mediums. Pink saying always get the shakes before the formation lap. Gotta love what we do. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Still nervous about it. Means that it means something to you. And that's what we want here. We want everyone to curve. We want everyone to enjoy what they're doing as well. As here we go now. We are forming up. Kieran overshot his marks. Oh, there's a Williams pointing the wrong way in the background. That's 5 lights. And away we go. Lights held for a fairly long time there. Bobo looks like he's got a good launch. Trying to go around the outside of Rick. Into turn 1. Harold's up past Ant's back past him. The Alpine and the Aston fighting there. Who's going to have the better run though down the straight? Harold on the outside into Brooklands. Yeah, it leaves him wide. And yeah, unable to gain. Ooh, is that Glock and Flicks side by side? Anderson up 2 places, Wickham down 2, Riker up, and Housie dropping 1. LY Colin getting past Moritz. I think that was through Maggots and yeah, through Maggots. Insane. Crazy man. Pink pulling away at the front. He's got the gap to a second. He's burnt a lot of battery to do so on that first lap. He's burnt all his deploy for the lap. Flicks and LF battling now. LF having a snap. Flicks is at the back of him. Wickens in the pits. Ooh, LF on the racing line. It looked like LF had a snap and Flicks has just caught the back of him. Yeah, I'm not sure if Flicks has got any damage there. No visible damage. So if he has, it's only minor. Has Rick got DRS? No, he's not, because Pink has carried on burning and brought that 1 second to Rick now. But yeah, so Pink is out of DRS. Oh, actually, Rick might be back in it. Yeah, Rick's going to be back in it now. Pink's got no battery left. So that trying to push away and break it has not worked for Pink. So we now have a DRS train from 1st to 18th. And we've got Hosey 2 seconds back and Wicken, who's made a pit stop, 27 seconds back. Oh, Harold just dropping out. Come on, Harold. Forza Alpine. LF. Made a move on Riker. Riker's fighting it though, he's not letting him have it. Oh, Riker's got wing damage as well. So JJ on the medium tyres. I'm guessing that'll be the fresh mediums and not the ones that he did quali laps on. So, ooh, he has a bit of a snap there. Will JJ be able to make a move on Harold now, as Harold has no DRS? No, he will not. And sticking on the back of the front three, on the back of Bobo, Rick and Pink. Pink's got a yellow fuel light, and he's the only one with a fuel light. I thought we were going to stay in the helicam then for Maggots and Beckett's and Chapel. It'd have been lovely. Onto the hanger straight. Rick's gaining, and Rick still has plenty of battery. He's not burning silly amounts. JJ up past Harold now as well. JJ's burnt more battery. Glock's similar to Harold. Flicks has burnt a lot. Oh, Anderson down to 6%. So JJ's got past and then lost more time to his teammate. Is that him playing team games? We'll see. Is he just trying to control his tyres, ease them in, recharge a little bit now? LF up past Kieran now. Ant's doing a great job sticking on the back of this pack as well at the front. Rick has to challenge Pink because Pink is now recharging. But Pink needs to save fuel, so Rick needs to push and attack Pink. DRS open, let's see what he does here down this straight now. He goes for it up the inside, gets the move done before Store. So Rick, your new race leader, he's got about 30% more battery than Pink as well. So when is Pink going to attack back? Does he sit behind him, save a bit of fuel, save a bit of ERS, or does he just go back for it straight away? Try and push the pace. Because JJ's now caught the guys ahead by 4 tenths, 5 tenths that lap. Pink, DRS open. He's gaining fairly quickly, but not enough. Yeah, he's recharging battery. Recharging battery, just sitting behind for the moment. All this front four is saving. Now, what's Bobo going to do? Bobo is behind in the championship after, obviously, the disconnection happened round 1. Pink ended up taking the win. Oh, sorry, no, Pink took, I think it was P2. I think Flicks took the win after a penalty that Pink picked up. So Bobo needs points on Pink. But obviously, we're at round 3. The title is not decided here. Your top 4 all on 100% ERS as well. This is great. Still Pink, the only one with that flashing light. That yellow light, sorry. Armar gaining on Flicks, but not enough to make a move. Dirty Earl will also be cooking some of these lads' tyres. Anderson up past Moritz. Anderson on the hards. Them hards will start feeling better now. So those lads on the hards will start making moves. Yeah, Sammy is catching Bruges. Is Armar going for it on Flicks here? I think he is. Oh, Glock. Glock's just been taken by Flicks. And Armar. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. He breaks later than Armar. Keeps P8. No damage. Maybe a mistake through Maggots and Beckett's. Got Kieran up. Oliver's in the pits and picks up 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, that'll ruin him. Oh, definitely ruin his mood anyway. Kieran's got LF behind, so Kieran now back past LF. Oliver's pit and quit. Yeah, that penalty had pissed him off a little bit. But the race is longer than 7 laps. You're expected to carry on. So yeah, these hard tyres now looking quicker. Getting the best of the mediums in, what, 5-6 laps? JJ has now lost about 4-5 tenths to the group ahead, so his medium's struggling a little bit. Oh, Rick has pulled the pin. Rick's gone for the undercut. And Glock has followed him in as well. And Rick has gone for a second set of mediums, which is exactly what I was saying I think will screw JJ's strategy. I think it's a 2-stop, and I think it's a medium hard. And if the mediums are losing out to the hards after 5 laps, doing 3 laps on them in quali is gonna reduce that. I think JJ might be at a disadvantage here. Ant has just lost touch to Bobo. Pit windows open for these guys now. See that with the blue spanners. JJ's still going. No blue spanners. Same with Harold. I don't know if they're going for a 1-stop. Looks like they might be. Same with Pink though. No blue spanners showing for him. Ant is back in DRS. Did he get it? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. But he's burnt battery to stick with him down that straight. JJ now 3.5 seconds behind. See, Glock and Colin both went for hards. Rick went for another set of mediums. And Rick, purple sector 3 on his outlap with a medium, so the fresh mediums are definitely faster. Definitely faster, especially after the fuel burning through the first 8-9 laps. See, is it a purple sector 1 as well now? He's got DRS. No, he's not. How quick will he get past Riker? He's catching him fast. Sammy made it past Bruges. Sammy up into P8 on them hards. Anderson up into P10, but Anderson's got a penalty. And Rick just drives round the outside of Riker. That's quick. Yeah, the grip he's getting from them tyres is insane compared to Riker's old 8-lap old mediums. Front 3 again, still all in DRS. They've stared out again. Flicks has pitted. Flicks getting an undercut on them now. LF's pitted. Both off the mediums. Rick, fastest lap of the race, 29.2. So Glock ahead of Flicks, Colin and LF. I think Flicks was the one. He was battling before his pit stop. Harold still on the back of JJ. Ooh, a little wide there through Cops. Will he be close enough to make any sort of move into store? I don't think he will, but he might come under pressure from Armagh. He will come under pressure from Armagh. But not enough to force a pass. JJ into the pits. Pink, Bobo into the pits. So let's see where Rick comes out opposed to Pink and Bobo. And what have they gone for? Pink, hards. Bobo hards. JJ hards. Rick, another fastest lap. Half a second quicker than the previous. Rick has no gaps on both. Rick is back up into P6 on track. I'm on the back of Harold still. Harold holding his own in that position and has let the other guys take the undercut on him. Rick is about 9 seconds Rick's got on Pink and Bobo. It's coming down. It's coming down. It's like 8.5 seconds, 8 and a bit. But Pink and Bobo picking the hards though is making me wonder if they're planning the one stop and going to the end. If they are, them tyres will be highly worn at the end. Armagh staying out. Harold's pitted now, fresh hards. Anderson, a 3-second penalty. That's on fresh mediums as well. And doing the overcut hasn't worked. He's a 2.5. Glock doing the undercut though has worked. Glock's now on the back of Bobo and Pink, which was your battle for the race lead a few laps ago. It's just whether or not he can get to the end. I think it's going to be a big ask. He's already done 4 laps on them tyres. There's another 14 to go. Moritz and Armagh still out on the mediums he started on. Sammy and Kieran out on the hards. Armagh's pitting. Sammy and Kieran still out on the hards they started on. Moritz pitting as well. 12 laps on them mediums is more than enough. Definitely to make them feel a bit rough. Wickham picking up a 3-second penalty. Where's Harold now? Harold P10 still 2 men to pit. We know Rick definitely has to pit again. He's done medium. Sammy and Kieran both started on them tyres, so they have to pit. So whether or not people like Glock and Flicks can make it to the end. Harold should definitely be able to make it to the end now. Ant should definitely be able to make it to the end. Bobo, Pink, JJ probably can, yeah. Flicks, 3 laps. Glock, 5 laps is the one I'm concerned about. But we will see how it goes. Bobo's past Pink, but they're still 8 seconds behind Rick. Sammy's pitted now, so Rick will take the lead. Kieran's pitted as well. So Bobo P2 now, 7.8 behind Rick. Now Rick's done 6 laps on the mediums, and judging on, we got a yellow flag, that is for Riker. Oh, no, sorry, Wiccan. No visible damage, maybe just a little mistake through Maggots and Beckett's. Yeah, we saw on the first stint, 5 laps, 6 laps or so was the best of the mediums, so I'd expect that gap to keep coming down. It has already by 3/10 this lap. Pink still got the yellow fuel light. Anderson another 3-second penalty. Glock and Ant still sticking on the back of them two as well, Bobo and Pink. So Harold's lost positions to Glock, Flicks, yeah, Glock and Flicks, yeah. Little lock up there from Glock. He's just dropped out of DRS. So's Ant of the cars ahead. Can he push to get back in it? Sammy up. Oh, Sammy and Bruges battling. Bruges on 3-lap hold hard. Sammy on the fresh mediums. Ooh, goes around the outside. At, I want to say a farm. Is it Abbey? Abbey Farm Village? Abbey Village Farm? Could be Abbey. I don't know. I might be wrong. Not brilliant with the first sector's corner names. As we get a view on Sammy making it past Anderson there as well at the end of that straight into Lowfield. Well, out of Lowfield now. Coming up to Corps. Bobo's took another 7-8 tenths out of Rick. Anderson another 3-second penalty. Rick has pitted. So this will be it now. Hards to the end. Push. Full push to the end. Decent stop, but where is he going to come out? How much traffic is he going to have? And what is Glock going to do? So Rick comes back out in P14, but he has fresh tyres, and you know Anderson's mediums will go. I don't know how Colin and Glock's tyres are going to hold up. From what I'd heard beforehand, previously, about 16 laps, I think it was on the hards, around 90% were. So this, Wiccan's out. Wicket, oh, it's a pink one. Bobo is now in the lead of the race. He's got Pink and Ant for company. Glock's dropped off the back of these two. JJ's now past Glock. Rick's up past Anderson. Anderson 10 seconds for speed in the pit lane. Flick's now up past Glock. As Anderson's popped a fresh set of mediums on. They have 9 laps to go. Sammy up past Collins. Sammy 3-lap old mediums against Collins 9-lap old hards. I think it's going to be a struggle, you know, for the lads. I'd say right now the lads who were 7 laps plus on hards are going to struggle to finish. Or they're definitely going to struggle for pace at the end. The lads below 7 laps, so those like Bobo, Pink, JJ, oh no, sorry, JJ's gone for a 1-stop, we know that. Bobo and Pink have. I think their hards are going to struggle at the end as well. They'll lose so much pace, it's whether or not Rick can get close enough. And choosing to stay out a lap or 2 longer, so he's got less on his hard stint. Could be a good strategy, but I think Tyler's too high. Glock's pitted. 10 laps on the hards, he's pitted. Popped a fresh set of hards on. So he's going to be full push to the end now. Flick's picked up a penalty as well through that. Still on the back of JJ, but does have a penalty now. Anderson, another 10-second penalty. And he's pit and quit. Still close at the front. Pink save fuel now. He has no fuel light. So, being sat behind Bobo, picking up the DRS, he's been able to regain his fuel deficit. Where's Rick now? Rick is up to P10. He came out P17, he's now P10. Gaining on the cars ahead. Just sort of cutting his way through the field. Bruges up past LOI Colin into the pits. 10 laps on his hards. So what's he pitting for now? A set of mediums to the end maybe? It is a set of mediums. Harold's gained some time on the cars ahead. Sammy. Oh, Rick was trying to make a move on Sammy. Sammy's trying to make a move on LF, and Rick ended up being tapped by Sammy and having a wobble there. Rick won't like that. He'll feel these two are holding him up. See what happens down this straight now. LF tucking in behind Sammy. He's trying to make a move on Sammy as well. Rick gets both of them. Rick now up into P8. What's his gap to the leader? He's 16.5 seconds behind the leader. Sammy now up past LF. LF not giving it up, still wants to fight him. 16.5 seconds for Rick. Let's keep an eye on that, see how much it comes down. Glock setting the fastest lap now, a fresh set of hards. This is the point. This is the point where those ahead of Rick, their tyres will start increasing with wear. They'll start feeling slippier. You'll have to be slower on the throttle. Can't throw it into the corners as much. What will this do for the race? Rick has already pulled in 8 tenths on everyone ahead, on the leader. This lap. A second now he's pulled in. So at the end of that lap, Rick's pulled in 1.25 seconds. 5 laps to go. He's 15 seconds behind. It's not going to be enough, but if them tyres of Bobo, Pink, JJ, Flicks completely fall off, well, Harold and Ants are only 1 lap fresher. I think the hardest person to overtake for Rick will be Armar at the moment, because his are only 3 laps older. But can he catch him? Can he catch him? 2 seconds. 1.8 at the moment for Rick, halfway around the lap. In 2 laps, 1.8 seconds he's pulled back. 2 seconds now. As he comes through Maggots and Beckett's, he's pulled over 2 seconds in. He's gaining. He is definitely gaining. Rick is definitely fast now. And that's all he needs, is quality laps now to the end. Quick check penalties there. Just Flicks, who's still in the race, with a 3-second penalty. The other lads who had penalties have all retired. Everybody's made the mandatory pit stop. Flicks is pitting now. He's put softs on, so the tyre wear is too high. The tyre wear is too high. What had Flicks done? 10 laps on him? 12 laps? When did Flicks pit? Lap 9. He'd done 12 laps. Which means Bobo, Pink, JJ, if they've not managed the tyres, they're going to be dead. Gap to leader for Rick. It's come down 3 seconds in 3 laps. Again, it's not enough. It is not enough. There's only 4 laps left. So unless the lads ahead run into puncture territory, I think it's just a case of controlling it and making sure they bring it home. Pink looks to be pushing a bit more against Bobo now. Does he know his tyres are going off? He wants to get past Bobo if they do have to make a pit stop. Armar and Harold fighting now. Armar going up the inside of Harold into Vale. Rick is right on the back of these two now. Oh, Rick has a big slide through club. He won't want to be doing that. He won't want to put any extra wear on the tyres. But here we'll go now. We will see these last 3-4 laps where the tyre whisperers are. Or who the tyre whisperers are. And as Ant a bit of like an unsung hero. He's got one lap fresher tyres than the two lads ahead, and he's just sat on the back of them, doing a great job. Rick just briefly dropped to a second behind the lads ahead. See what happens now. Does Pink go for it down the hanger straight? He's burning battery early. He's got his DRS open. He's going for it. Pink's going for it. He's not close enough. Into store. Bobo still has more battery as well. Rick has dropped off massively. Rick's dropped off. I wonder if he's burnt his tyres out trying to push so much. If he has, that is... Oh, that's a disaster for Rick. He's lost... Well, he's lost a second to the car ahead. Oh, it's not good for... Oh, Pink had a... Yeah, a bit of lag there, whether that was from my point of view or Flick setting the fastest lap on them soft tyres. Harold still pushing, closing up to Armand. Rick, yeah, over 2 seconds behind now. Rick's losing time. Massively. He's lost 4 attempts there through that sector. I think Rick's struggling. That is not what I expected. I expected Rick to continue making progress. Whether he's pushed too much. Two laps to go once we cross the line. And here we are. Your front three. Your podium sitters all going for the one stop. Rick, 2 stop, but it's not worked out for Rick. He's been caught out massively. Maybe that dirty air trying to follow people and get through has cost him, cooked his tyres. But if that's the case, then Pink and Ant's tyres would be screwed as well, because they've been following Bobo most of the race. That's most of this stint, especially all of this stint. As here we go now through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel for the penultimate time. Pink hitting a bit of the inside curb though, cost him on the exit, onto the hanger straight, DRS open, burning the battery. Still burning while Bobo's not, and it's not enough, but is he saving it for this final lap? Has he got anything to fight Bobo with? We don't know. Rick is back on the back of Harold now. Looked like he took a lap or so just off. Maybe cooling tyres, engine down, etc. See if Pink can do anything now down this straight. See if he can fight Bobo here. Oh, it's Pink. Has got a red flashing fuel light. It's the final lap, so he could just be low. He's burning battery. He's burning more than Bobo as well. Is he going to try and catch him sleeping, or is he going to go for it on that run down the hanger straight into store? Has he got it? He needs to keep as close as possible through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. He's closer than he was. Oh, he spun! Pink spun! He's in the wall! He's lost his wing! His tyres, that dirty air, has definitely screwed him. Bobo and just need to keep control, but they're at puncture risk. Bobo takes the win, Ant P2. Have we got a double Aston Martin podium? We have. JJ round the final corner now. He had Armar all over the back of him. Armar caught him quickly in them last couple of laps. So the tyre were massive. Rick ending up P6 ahead of Pink. Have we got a Hassler? Who's that? Sammy? Yeah, Sammy off track at Store. Wow, Pink on the last lap. He had to push. He had to push to try and get Bobo. And it's cost him. It has cost him. I think part of that is down to the tyre wear. But wow, Pink was championship leader by a point to Flicks, who's down in P12, only scoring a few points himself. So Pink will extend the lead on him, but that's give Bobo a massive boost, getting back into that championship fight. And up there, JJ as well. JJ having a really good race last week. Back on the podium this week, so 2 podiums on the bench for him. Armar up in P4, Harold P5, Rick P6. So Rick will close in on Pink. But yeah, I think that helps Bobo massively. Flick saying, don't understand how my tyre was always so bad compared to everyone else. Yeah, I'll be honest, mate. It's the same with some of the admins. We all chat, we'll discuss strategy, etc., whatever, but some of us, the tyre wear is so much higher. I don't know, I think it just comes down to driving style, really. It's all down to you, how you handle the car when you're getting on throttle, and the slightest little differences, turnings, where you start burning the RS, whatever, can all come down. All come into play. Sorry, yeah, puncture range lap 9 and lap 28. Yeah, I wondered if people would be. But yeah, Bobo taking the win. Ant P2, JJ P3. Great result there for the Aston Martin team. Double podium. Pink, not bad to be fair, finishing P7 after hitting the wall on the final lap, losing his wing. As Glock says, impossible to compete with the wear advantage of wheel here. Right, so wheel has an advantage on tyre wear than pad. Is that what you're saying? Because that could explain the higher tyre wear. I'll just fire some podium invites out now so we can speak to the lads who finished on the podium. And we had Bobo and JJ. Yeah, pads messed up. Miles more wear and temps joke. Right, but that makes sense because one of the admin that I'm on about most is Luke. Me and Luke can run the same setups, but his tyre wear is a lot higher than mine. So it makes sense if that comes from pad and inability to manage the tyre temps. I think you sort of at a loss with it as well because obviously on a wheel you can sort of hold it straight more, and going into a corner you can turn as much as you need to turn, whereas on pad it's so easy to flip the stick a little bit, and then minute little micro movements will always add wear, add tyre temps, and that'll always cost you as well. Saving tyres and still getting up 80%. Almost had to two stop. Yeah. Like I say, I thought the lads at the front had really struggled trying to do the one stop. I thought the tyre wear would be ridiculous, and I'm surprised I didn't see a puncher. I'll be honest. Um, but yeah, Pink's mistake at the end. I'll be honest. I'm putting that down to tyre wear as well. He's probably tried getting on the ERS a bit too early, and the tyres just couldn't hold it.
Hi again, guys.
Evening, lads. I tell you what.
Again.
I tell you what a race. I know Bobo's not here yet, but I'll. Is he already here?
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh Jesus, he snuck in. He didn't even tell me that you'd snuck in.
Hello.
Forget the flying Dutchman. It's the silent Dutchman.
No, but P3 is always starting it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was about to say. Is I'll start with JJ while Bobo's not here.
Ah, exactly.
But yeah, JJ, second podium, second interview. You know, I think you just like speaking to me, to be honest.
Nah, just practicing, mate. That's all it is. It's literally just a bit of practice. I was lucky to get on the podium, to be honest, because obviously with Pink happening, what happened on the last lap, but I had to push. I was trying to get past Harold lap 1 into Cops. I couldn't do it, and then my opportunity was gone. And by the time I got past him, Ant was already 2 seconds in front.
Merci,
I was
Kevin. Sorry.
getting it down to like 1.5, 1.8. But my left front tyre, where I pushed so early, had just gone off. And then I had to box lap 10. And then I had to push again to overtake Clock and then overtake Flicks. And honestly, if one more lap would have gone, I'd have had 3 wheels. So
But that's it. I personally, I had chats in the Alpine team and stuff. We were discussing what one stop, two stop, and personally, I said it's a two stop. I didn't think the one stop was going to be possible, and if it was, I thought you'd be that slow that it wasn't worth it.
It's a long pit lane, isn't it? And
yeah,
I think on every track you need to try and make a one stop work because it's always going to be quicker. Whether it's 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds behind, doesn't matter. Because that's what 30, 28 seconds you lose in the pits there, 25, something like that.
Yeah, it is a long one. It is
28,
a long one.
Yeah, 28.
Exactly. And to try and make that up, when I see Rick go in, I was thinking, hold on a minute. And I didn't see where I was. I couldn't see. I was just concentrating on the road, trying not to crash, because I had no rear downforce on. So I was running 12.0, and everything I had, just had to concentrate. But yeah, it's good to be. I'm sweating now.
But that's it. You said you had luck or whatever with Pink's incident getting the podium, but at the end of the day, you've managed the race as much as he has. You've managed your tyres as much as he has. And like I say, personally, I think Pink was pushing to make a move on Bobo on that last lap. And I think that's where he's made a little mistake. Maybe, like I say, he's probably got on the ERS a little early, trying to make sure he's close enough into store. And he's had a snap, exit a chapel pretty much onto the hanger straight. He's had a snap and gone straight into the wall. Lucky he didn't DNF, to be honest. The 8 square just lost his wing, so he had to reverse out of that and get back on. But yeah, for yourself, like I said, great job for yourself and great job for the team as well. They're a double podium.
Yeah, I had the hump through quali. I don't know if he was on my lap or not, but I dumped it in the gravel and lost 3 tenths.
Yeah, I did 3 tenths right. I said it's definitely cost you a couple of tenths. I didn't know how much. I said when at the end when I was going through the top 10, I said you'd have definitely had P4. I don't know whether you'd been challenging in the top 3, but you'd have definitely had P4 with the loss of time you had through the gravel.
Yeah, I was angry because I knew track position's so important around here. So finishing 4th from starting 6th, third starting 6th with a 1 stop again, and my teammate as well doing a fantastic job. That's all we can hope for. So yeah, well done. Well done to the other 2 as well. Excellent.
Brilliant. Yeah, I'll move on to Ant now. There was a brief moment where you dropped out of DRS to that top three in, I think it was the first stint, and I thought, oh, is this tyres going, you're going to fall back a bit, or... And then you pulled it pretty much straight back for the next DRS zone, and you just stuck with the leaders all the way.
Yeah, no, it was a mistake. I can't remember where. Oh yeah, I went deep into what is it? Just before Brooklands. I think it's no, it's actually Brooklands. I think I went deep into there, so had a mistake in 2 corners consecutively. It's not tires; they don't usually go away when I'm in control. Yeah, I just had to give everything on that half a lap to make sure I was still in the DRS range. But yeah, I did get a bit worried at that point. I was thinking, oh no, I'm going to drop out, and that's going to be it. But yeah, I did hold back during that first, well, actually the whole race, because as JJ was saying, track position is so important. If you're trying to go for a move, you really have to give everything in terms of energy, in terms of tires. So I was thinking, look, it's a long race. Don't use everything. You might need it at some point, and it's at those kind of moments where you need to use it. If you drop back a bit, use the grip that you've been saving up, and that usually bails you out. So that was it. And in the last stint, in the last 6, 7 laps, I was trying to put a bit more pressure onto Pink, try and push him into a mistake in some areas, but.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think you contributed to his incident as well, knowing that you were there and could potentially make a move on him. He could lose another position to Bobo. That pushed him into trying to make an attack.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, mate, brilliant race from start to finish. You got into that position. You sat with the leaders. Obviously, Rick went the only one of the lead group who went for the 2-stop. He was gaining quickly, but I don't know if he burnt his tyres out like really early, trying to push through, and he gained, I think it was something like 2.5 seconds in a lap and a half, and I'm thinking, oh, here we go, he's going to be close to the podium at the end, and then he caught a group battling, and then just lost time. He lost about 2 seconds to him.
Yeah, as JJ was saying, that's kind of the issue on this game with two-stop strategies. Even if they're quicker, you can get like traffic, and that's gonna really mess you up unless you catch them at the right time. But on a track like Silverstone, there isn't really a good time to catch drivers. So I think from the moment he went for that pit stop, or was it on lap 9? No, lap 7, I think.
Seven,
it was.
yeah,
it was really
one.
early. Like, I was kind of confident with my teammate in the party that was going to be a position for him. I was still expecting him to get closer to us than he did.
Yeah, me too.
So that's just how bad the 2-stop is around here.
He pitted from P1, and I think when he came out, he was P16.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
With like, 9-10 laps to go.
So he's pitted lap 6. People aren't boxing until lap 11. Lap 10, 11, 12. By the time why am I jumping in?
Because you're keen, mate. You're eager. You're happy.
He wants to be a commentator as well.
Yeah, he's practicing for Sunday. Asking clear the questions.
Hey, that means I'm on a podium, mate. I'll take that. I don't know. We'll see. I've not done no practice. I've been working away this week, so.
It's your home track.
I know. I need to put on a show. Man. I need to put on a show, don't I?
Yeah.
That's it. I've been there, seen it in real life 6 times.
Yeah, exactly. You know every part of the track, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, great race, and like I said, great management, and you just kept that pressure on, push Pink into that mistake, and you take P2, mate. Great job yourself, and again for the Aston Martin team, double podium there. Lawrence Stroll will be happy there.
Definitely for a home race.
And Bobo, you didn't have the best of luck, race 1. that disconnection near the end cost you the win.
Yeah, and P10, man. 19 points I lost. So, yeah, it's very
Yeah,
disappointed back then.
not good. Obviously, you look. I know it's early days, but you look far down in the standings when you look at them.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly.
that's a big boost for you there. Pink losing it at the end as well.
Exactly. It's like sometimes things happen for a reason, and like Kota, I disconnected the last sector, went from P1 to P10, lost 19 points. Flix won his first race, fair play. But sometimes things happen for a reason, and they create something, and they want to create a monster, I think. So I will bring the best out of me, man. I will
Oh
bring the best
Christ!
out of me. I was not the best in Mexico. I changed some settings as well on my wheel. I didn't feel enough feedback in the corners. And
That's
they were
something
really fast.
since the update. There's been a lot of feedback issues with wheels.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had
sure.
it also in qualifying in the last lap I tried. I lost complete feedback in 2 corners. But then I had like my feedback back. But it was so strange feeling, man. It was like going from heavy to none. So that
Yeah,
was my
I
letdown.
wondered what happened in qualifying. Obviously, your first run in Q3 was the fastest time.
Yeah,
I think you were half a tenth ahead of Pink,
yeah.
and then your second run, obviously, you abandoned it and came into the pits.
Yeah, I invalidated later after.
Oh, you invalidated, right?
Yeah, then I went in. But congrats also to Ant and Jordan, man. What a place to be in with the Aston Martin. You don't see it often. Like
Mm,
Stroll and Alonso. They're fighting for the first position now. Who's the
well,
first driver?
we've got the updates, mate. They haven't.
Oh, it's like the Andrew Newey? Oh, what's his name? Yeah, that's
Confidential
it.
Yeah,
That's it.
information,
Yeah.
mate. Can't share it.
No, it's really nice.
I'm just happy, mate. Like, got a really good team, mate. To be on the podium back to back, I don't think it's ever happened for me. So
I
just
think
a bit of
Aston Martin
practice.
looks really strong this year. And you
Hopefully,
can bring a lot of points for Aston Martin this season.
it brings back memories of me and you, son.
Yeah, man, Red Bull. I remember.
is that the time I was stuck with both of you as well?
No,
Yeah.
that was
No.
no, that
No.
was in then I was V-Carb. V-Carb.
Oh, right.
Then I was tier free.
This is the thing is that I've spent time in seasons with both of you.
Yeah.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah, but I want to say last thing, really good to see like a lot of other drivers back, man. Like Bruges, LF Racing I saw, yeah, Ent coming in the league, Armad, really good driver, some tier 2 drivers, Harold, really fast, looking like P5
Yeah.
or something. So really good to see other drivers stepping up as well, man. Tier 1 is stacked this season, like especially like in the midfield.
I'll
It's
be
really
honest.
good.
I'll be honest. I think this is the most stacked tier one has ever been. Looking at it at the front, well, you see, normally pot one are the 5 drivers we think will win the most races,
Hmm.
and I'd say it extends out with more than 5 drivers now that can win races.
Yeah.
So it's close. It's extremely close, and even the I'm doing the air quotations. The slower drivers
Hmm.
still can get podiums.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
like also Glock coming back, he's a old veteran, I heard. But
Yeah, well, I've heard the same. I've never seen the guy drive before,
and
apart from
Drofta,
since he joined here. Drofter, obviously,
yeah,
I was doing comms and I was here when Drofters was fast when he was
yeah, man.
like
Ridiculous.
Pink was a
Ridiculous.
couple of seasons
I
ago.
think he won the
Yeah,
first championship ever, like
yeah.
CDR. So,
I think he won
so
two, and then he
He
just
left.
he left
it's like
for a
Nico,
while.
Mic drop.
Nico
CM
Rosberg.
Punk.
And I think that's it. I think Dan's told him that this bloke Pink's won 4, so he's Drofter's come
Yeah,
back.
man.
He means business.
Nice and good to see him.
He took that
And
personally.
and Rick is stepping up as well, man. He's really
Yeah,
looking like a
Rick.
threat this season. So Also good to see, man. He dropped his ABS, so
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Right.
He's getting quicker, man. I'm not the P2 anymore, like in the qualifying. I'm P3 right now, so need to do something about it.
And where are you in the race?
Exactly.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter where you qualify.
That's what matters.
Unless you're 17th or something.
Yeah. But GG's, man. Thanks for the comments, Claire.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for the entertaining race. Great job again, podium sitters there. Bobo taking the win. Ant P2, JJ P3. Great job, lads.
Yeah, man.
Thank you to everyone tuned in and commented. Join us Sunday night. Tier 3 will be racing here at 8 o'clock UK time.
With
And then-
JJS comps or no?
Oh, no, I ain't done it for a little while.
Yeah,
okay.
JJ left us all.
Okay. He didn't want to talk to you.
Responsibilities, mate. Sorry.
Soon as I started getting on podium, he left.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't talk about this on stream. Thanks, Clay. Good job, mate.
No problem. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, man. Cheers, man.